Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Rose. It's so nice to have you here with me today as we explore what is it about you that makes you so mysterious. This was a viewer recommended video, so thank you. You know who you are. I've never done this topic before, so I'm really excited to do this topic. There will be 3 different piles to choose from. You can choose using gemstones or images or some combination of the two. The choice is yours. All you have to do is go to the timestamps below in order to make your selection. Let's go ahead and get started on today's tarot pick a card reading. Hello and welcome to your gemstone selection. For pile 1, we have a clear crystal quartz. So if you are drawn to this clear crystal quartz, you'll choose pile 1. For pile 2, we have this black obsidian. And for pile 3, we have pyrite. So go ahead and think about which pile or piles you're most drawn to. Sometimes there can be more than one pile. And if that's the case, there could be multiple messages for you. So if you need a little bit more time, you can go ahead and pause the video. If you're ready, let's get started with today's tarot pick a card reading, all about what makes you so mysterious. Hello everyone. If you chose image 1 or this clear crystal quartz, you're in the right place for today's tarot pick a card reading. We're going to be taking a look into what makes you so mysterious. This was a viewer recommended reading, so thank you. You know who you are. I really appreciate the suggestion. I'm going to go ahead and contact spirit and bring spirit in and cleanse the energy, and then we can begin. Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile 1 collective, all about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection into this space. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so I'm going to start with some tarot and then I'll do some oracle cards. We're going to dive deep into what makes you so mysterious. At the end, we'll be doing a little bit of spirit talk. I will put out some letter tiles, but I probably won't do a whole lot of name channeling, but I will do, however many names that spirit brings through is fine. But yeah, I'll be focusing on Astro dice and spirit talk, and I will put out the letter tiles at the end for confirmations that many of you enjoy. Alright, so we have the Hierophant. We have the 7 of Wands. I just heard the word elusive. You could have a very elusive kind of energy. Hard to get to know unless you really know somebody. You're not somebody who divulges a lot of information about yourself unless you really know somebody. A lot of people are curious about you. I can tell. You got a lot of people that are very, very curious about you. But yeah, you may have a small circle of friends or people that you allow to get to know you. And this makes you very mysterious. You do have a quiet confidence about you. And you're a deep, thoughtful person. And I think, too, what makes you so mysterious to others is that you have a very thoughtful gaze. Okay? You have a very, very good attitude. And yet people may not be able to quite figure you out as to what makes you so happy. We have She Who Loved Once. We also have She Who Changes, Iris. Beautiful. And Elixir, She Who Forgives. I just heard the word enigmatic. So yeah, you're definitely very mysterious in your qualities. And you have like a subtle smile that sometimes people are curious about. They may wonder about your subtle smile and what you're thinking. They may wonder about your eyes and what's really going on in your eyes. But notice the little subtle smile. It's just small. And a lot of people wonder because of like, you may have like a reserved body language, or maybe you're not like over the top. You could have very like ambiguous responses when people ask you things. And that subtle smile with those eyes, it just, people are wondering about you for sure. It does give off an element of mystery. Then we have the Wise Woman of Wonderland for integrity and compromise. You have like this wisdom about you that is very ethereal, and in conjunction with your ethereal vibes and your ethereal beauty, it's definitely captivating. It makes people wonder about you. I think too that like you're the kind of person that you don't really get involved with lots of gossip. And people may wonder why you don't engage. Okay, so like I don't know if you have a lot of Libra in your chart, but it seems like you'd rather avoid gossip, and you're the kind of person that is more focused on yourself and like healing yourself, self-growth. And yeah, you leave people wondering about like why you don't engage in gossip and things like that. Like people think you're very unique. You have a very unique personality, and even when other people are engaging in unsavory behavior, you just won't engage. And people do kind of wonder about you because you stand out. And that's what I'm getting. Like, you teach others with your actions and your words. You teach others how to act and behave. And yeah, you don't just let everybody in to your inner circle, because it's like how easily other people, if they're negative, they can just bring your energy down like that. And you like to keep your vibes high, radiating peace, happiness. Like I said, like you have a growth mindset, and you always want to be like growing and staying positive, and you live with integrity, and you don't compromise your integrity. I think sometimes too, like I just heard flying solo, so you may like your solitude, and people may wonder about you, like why you don't go out partying more often, why you aren't out on the big, why you aren't in the scene, and why do you like to spend time alone. So that could make people really kind of scratch their heads and wonder about you for sure. Also, I think that you could wear a lot of dark colors, and if you are somebody who enjoys wearing dark colors, even if it's just from time to time, it brings out something with your eyes, and it makes you look very like witchy or mysterious. And I think that sometimes people may like even talk about this, how like witchy or mysterious your vibes are. Even when you wear white though, there's something about it like brings out the purity in your eyes. It brings out these like classic old soul types of vibes. And you have a very calm demeanor. I think that's what really stands out, and people are like, wow, you can't rock this person's boat. And I think people just want to know more about like what do you know, and many people want to learn from you. I think too, like with this card here, you rarely discuss your personal life. You don't like to give out a lot of details unless you really, really know somebody, and even then, you may be very cautious or careful. Um, I think too, when it comes to just conversating, you like to like conversate with other people, but kind of leave it open-ended, and not really talk about yourself too much, but like leave the focus on other people and ask a lot of open-ended questions. And you're a really good conversator, but people may wonder like why you don't talk about yourself a little bit more, or why don't you volunteer more about, more information about yourself. It's almost like that feeling of you may speak less, but you know how to get other people to open up. And when you do speak, it has more of an impact. And also, I see you as being like a very excellent listener. So, and you have really mastered some kind of skill or craft, and you don't hesitate to like answer other people's questions when they ask you about it. You like to share your knowledge. You've mastered something and you're really good at sharing your knowledge. Whether this be, let's say this is something spiritual or something that, this could be work related. Maybe you've gotten really good at your job and you're mentoring others at job or training people in the workplace. Or this could be that you have been putting a lot of energy into an exercise program, and it's, or like eating healthy, and it's whatever you're doing is like working for you. And you could be, other people may be asking you like about your glow up, and you never hesitate to like tell people, what you're doing, like if it's going to help them. So you're very helpful, kind, but yet you won't tell too much. But you'll tell, you like, if you know that somebody really is inquiring about something, you have like a teacher mindset. You will help and teach others. And you're truly a guide. So I think that people sometimes see you in the role of a teacher, and at other times you seem very quiet or withdrawn. And so I think that you have a very multifaceted type of personality and a uniqueness about you. You do possess a wide range of knowledge and skills, and I just heard mastery again. And I think that too, you have a very unique worldview and your point of view in which you see the world, which the Germans call that the Weltanschauung. Your outlook, your worldview is really unique, and I think that people want to know more about it. And you may have a love of the obscure, the unknown, the occult. Occult is just another word that means hidden, okay, or mysteries of life. And people wish that they knew some of the secrets that you know. And you may get asked that from people like, what do you know? Or can you teach me about tarot? Can you teach me about astrology? Some of you could study like Vedic astrology. Some of you are very good with like the mind-body connection and how the mind and body are connected and how it all works in conjunction with the mind, body, and soul. Some of you have really mastered like healing hands, or like healing with energy work. I was hearing like crystal grid work as well. You just have the ability to master even more gifts and to be able to teach these gifts to other people, if you choose. Okay. Some of you do look very alluring. You may like to wear jewelry that includes suns, moons, or stars, snakes, or even butterflies. And you look very, very good in, I want to say gold jewelry. I mean, you look great in silver as well, but gold really looks regal on you. I think too that you're very intelligent because you've either read books or done a lot of studying somehow. Maybe you've watched a lot of documentaries, I don't know, but like, or maybe both. Or you've had mentors who have come into your life at just the right time to teach you or show you how to, be more spiritual, more connected to the divine. But you're definitely somebody who, because of your knowledge, people want to seek you out, and they do want to know more about what you know, because you have a lot of knowledge. And it could also be past life remembrance. That's what Spirit just said to me. People may also wonder about you because you may be very old-fashioned, and maybe you like to do handwritten notes. You could be the kind of person that you may like to send thank you notes. Sometimes people don't do that stuff anymore. They just maybe send a text or like a mass email invitation or whatever. But like, you're the kind of person that will handwrite notes and stuff, and like it's that extra touch. You give that extra touch or that extra thoughtfulness, and people find you to be so unique and so different than just like the herd, you know. You stand out from the herd, from the pack, and you have real like leadership essence about you. And like I said, you have like teacher mentor types of vibes with that Hierophant there. You really do possess a rich inner world or an inner landscape in which people can tell right away. People, if they hear your voice seems like very resonant, possibly like a deep voice or just maybe even husky. I don't know, but there's like a resonance to your voice, and even when people just hear your voice, they feel like a calm wash over them. They feel like I just heard like the voice of an angel. People feel like almost like a mouthpiece of God. I know that sounds really out there, but that's literally what I was hearing. Like people listen when you speak, okay? Because you do possess a rich inner landscape and a rich inner world. And you could even speak more than one language. When you tell a story, you may leave out details about, you know, yourself or just, you know, details because you may only give a little bit, and you make people like wonder about you. You have a way, like you're a wonderful storyteller, I want to say, and like you have a way of really captivating people's attention, but then you may not give them the whole story, okay? And it leaves people wondering about you, especially when it comes to you and your past. Like when you meet somebody and they ask you like, well, you know, tell me a little bit about your past, or tell me a little bit about yourself. You may tell them just a little bit, but you don't tell them all the details. You don't tell them everything. And I think that sometimes people are just like, okay, I want to know more. You know what I mean? So yeah. And you do have very, like your eye contact is very, I want to say like bold and piercing. And you can almost like pierce right through somebody's, it feels like soul piercing. I don't know, like it just feels like your eyes speak volumes. Even like, you know how I would say like your words are very powerful, your words are, but also your eyes are. They draw people in and they are very expressive, and your eyes tell stories, and your eyes tell people what you know about like the ethereal world or like spirituality. Your eyes can tell a lot, but even then they don't reveal everything about you. What they do is they just draw people to you, and they make people really wonder about you or like want to be close to you. They feel kind of like either bewitched or sucked in. Because I've seen like this big giant magnet in my mind, and that's what I'm getting here. You have a beautiful, beautiful face, and I think too that people may wonder about your level of attractiveness. Like, who are your parents? Were they like gorgeous models or something like that? Like, you seem to have like good genetics, or they may wonder, like I said earlier, like what are you doing for your beauty routine? How do you look so flawless even when you don't wear much makeup? Okay. But then if you are somebody who enjoys makeup, when you do wear it, especially around your eyes, like a smoky eye, it can be just downright like, I want to say like traffic stopping. Like you can get people that stare at you. You could be driving down the road and notice that people are staring at you when you're driving, or like when you're at a stop sign. Even if you're wearing sunglasses, like people just stare at you. And it's because of your aura. It's not just your eyes or your voice or your beautiful face or body. It's actually your presence, your aura. It's very magnetic, and it does make people stop and stare. Okay, and it does make people want to be close to you, and that's what I'm getting. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I did want to do like some of these little oracle cards. These are animals, little cute animals. I love animals, so okay, so this was a gift to me from two sisters that designed this deck, and they are just absolutely wonderful. It is the Xena twins. Lalde and Anita Xena. So these are the Xena twins, and I think you can find this deck on Etsy. Okay. So, Spirit, what else is it about my Pile 1 collective here that is very, very mysterious, and why do people feel that they're very mysterious? Okay, we have the tarantula. And looks like the goat. Okay, so we'll start with the goat. I noticed there's a lot of pink in this card for feminine energy. Like, people can see that you're a very nurturing person. It doesn't mean that you have to necessarily be a woman, but you're very nurturing. The goat says that you are full of courage and you have a lot of inner freedom and you have a lot of happiness. Other people yearn to be close to you because of your level of happiness, and the fact that you do display so much courage in your everyday life. You really do make people want to be like you because they want to be genuinely happy. They want to set themselves free as well, and they want to be liberated from fear. Your fears don't hold you back. You're a very authentic person. You're not afraid of much, and you can handle anything that comes your way. It says the goat knows that showing courage isn't easy, but it's even harder to constantly suppress your desire to do the right thing. So you're the kind of person that, like, you're all about doing the right thing, even if it takes courage or it's not easy. And then we have the tarantula. And the tarantula is, it can talk about overcoming problems, and that you're very, very good at challenging your own beliefs, challenging your own actions and behavior, and you excel at personal growth. You're somebody that always wants to, like, challenge yourself in this world and challenge the way that you think, because you don't just take something at face value. Like, you will research it, you will apply it to your life, you'll see if it's your truth. You won't just take a truth because somebody says it. Like, you will see if it actually applies to your life. And so that's what I'm seeing here with the tarantula and the goat. You do face your own fears. You're very, very brave and very, very courageous. So you do get people wondering, like, how do they become more fancy free like you, or more carefree like you? Okay, the next thing that I would like to do is our confirmation segment. I'm going to be doing spirit talk as well. I'll be filling this page with hints and clues about you. This is going to let you know if this is definitely your pile or not. For many of you, you may like to stick around for this for the confirmations. If this was resonating with you so far and you don't want to stick around for the confirmations, that's okay too. But if you're interested, stay tuned. I will be rolling the Astro dice and putting out some letter tiles as well. So let me start by rolling the Astro dice. Spirit, what is the birthday or the birth month or astrological sign of my pile 1 who's watching today? Some of you may be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. We have double Pisces. Let's roll again. Taurus, Aries, and Leo. So you could have Pisces, Taurus, Leo, or Aries in your sun, moon, or ascendant. We have the number 2, the number 1, and the number 3. So that means that you could have been born in February or January or March. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have been born in one of those months. It could be also that your birthday falls on the 2nd of any month, the 3rd of any month, or the 1st of any month. And when all of these are added together, it's 6. So it could be the 6th of any month or a June birthday. Okay? Alright, so specific birthdays, just for fun, would be January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, January 6th, February 2nd, February 3rd, February 5th or 6th. Okay? And then June 1st, June 2nd, June 3rd, June 5th, and June 6th. Alright, let's go ahead and I was going to do spirit talk, but I will first put down some letter tiles. And you may see your name in the letter tiles or your initials. If everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And you can duplicate letters if you need to. Okay, so I'm just going to put these out here, and then I will begin spirit talk. If spirit gives me some names, I will say some names. Otherwise, just look for your initials or your name or even a screen name here. Definitely seeing that somebody could be an Aries because I'm seeing ram, and the Aries is symbolized by a ram. So, yeah. And the name Joy and the name Jay or JJ. Darius. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do spirit talk now. I will fill up this page with hints and clues about you. Maybe they won't all resonate, and if not, that's okay. It's not meant to. Even if only 2 things, 1 or 2 things resonate with you, that's okay. It's just meant to be extra confirmations. So whatever spirit brings through, it could be very random. You never know what spirit's going to bring through. If there's pauses, it's because I'm channeling, okay? I did hear Brazil. Okay, so my camera had cut out, but luckily I caught it. So I'm ready now to do the spirit talk. I was getting Brazil, so that could be a location where you are from. I was hearing Mary Chapin Carpenter. I believe there's a song by her, so let me see if I can look that up. Okay, so it looks like she is a 66-year-old folk music singer, songwriter she's a country and folk music singer from Washington, D.C. So it could be that maybe you like folk music or country music, or specifically Mary Chapin Carpenter. Okay, maybe you're a big fan of her. This is what she looks like. So it's very possible that, maybe you look like her, or the name Mary could be significant. Alright, so I'm just bringing through whatever spirit tells me. I was hearing something about Hunger Games, so maybe this is one of your favorite movies or books. Alright. I was hearing Denison. Maybe that's somebody's first or last name. That could even be like a county where you live. Somebody here could, like, practice shooting arrows, because I don't know how to spell that, but arrows. I was seeing, like, bow and arrows, so somebody here could, like, maybe you hunt, or you like to shoot bows and arrows. I don't know. I was getting that. I'm also kind of getting like a Lara Croft Tomb Raider vibe. So I'm seeing Angelina Jolie in my mind from Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Maybe that's like your favorite video game or movie or character, or there could be some kind of association with Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Maybe you went to a Halloween party as Lara Croft from Tomb Raider or something like that. Or you could look like Angelina Jolie. Okay. I'll show you what she looks like in case you don't know. Okay, so this is what she looks like. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? I just heard Jasmine, so that could be your name. I'm also seeing like some kind of Aladdin reference. Maybe like Disney movies. It could be one of your favorites. Aladdin. Because now I'm singing that song in my mind. I can show you the world. So yeah, maybe there's some kind of significance with that song. I can show you the world. I heard movie buff. Some of you are movie buffs. You love to watch movies and you may know a lot about different kinds of movies. Some of you like to collect like DVDs and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting. Or like VHS tapes. You may collect VHS tapes. Or like vintage items and things like that. I was hearing the Hamptons. So maybe some of you are from that area, the Hamptons. I don't know why, but I heard bridal shop. Maybe some of you are engaged, or you just visited a bridal shop, or you're going to be a maid of honor or in somebody's wedding. But yeah, I was hearing bridal shop. Some of you could get migraines. Let that just be extra confirmation. If you get migraines, you know, this is something that Spirit is bringing through. Somebody here could be giving up coffee, or cutting back on coffee, or cutting back on caffeine for some reason. Okay, and somebody, it could be doing like a fast, or alternate day fasting, or what is it, like a 16/8? Is that what it's called? Fasting, or yeah. What else, Spirit? I just heard the name Jacob, so that name could be relevant to you, or Jacobson. I don't know why I heard this, but I heard pumpkin spice latte. Maybe that's your favorite, or you're looking forward to fall time. Because I'm seeing fall with pumpkins. Maybe that's your favorite time of year, or you could have a fall birthday, like September, October, November birthday. I just heard charity, so maybe some of you just recently gave money to a charity or went to a charity event. I just heard townhouse or a property share, a share. I don't know. Maybe some of you like a, I don't know, like you share property with other people, or you could live in a condo that's like split. I want to say like it's like two houses, but it's like split. It's one house, but it's like split down the middle. Okay, maybe you live in a house like that where it's like you live on this side, they live on, somebody else lives on that side. Can't remember what that's called, but something that's kind of split with, like, you know, possibly a shared driveway or two separate driveways. Okay, it doesn't have to be a condo, but something that's like one building but split into two, and it's like a shared house. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so if any of these resonate with you, then this is a confirmation. This is definitely your pile. Feel free to leave a comment, and of course you don't have to, but if you like tarot readings and you also want to be a part of this awesome community, go ahead and hit subscribe and join the tribe. I'd love to have you here. Please like this video if you enjoyed and leave a comment, and thank you so much for watching today's video. Please remember to watch however many piles that you were drawn to, because there may be multiple messages for you in each one. And if you need a personal reading, check out the information in my description box below, or visit my website to learn more at www.mysticrosepsychic.com. My prices are very affordable, and it's always so much fun to connect with you all. By now, you may have heard about the opportunity to join my Patreon community. I offer 2 weekly readings. Pick a card style, all about spicy love readings, beauty, gossip, and even some very deeply spiritual topics, and you get to vote on the topics. The latest topic on there was all about what Spirit wants you to know right now. You are also going to get a full unlimited access to my library of over 400 videos that are already in there in my library, so feel free to look in my description box below for more information. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to click on the link in my description box below and head on over there and check it out. It's all about love and romance, and if you enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe over there too. I would love to see you on over there. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to all of my viewers, subscribers, channel members, and Patreon members. If you are interested in supporting the channel and receiving a few extra perks, become a channel member today for only $5 a month. There's a link in the description box below that you can click on for more information. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, feel free to look in my description box below. Of course, it's never expected, but always appreciated. Thank you so much. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take care. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls who chose pile 2. If you chose Obsidian or Image 2, you're in the right place. I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit and we can get started. This is going to be about, why are you so mysterious? Why do other people think you're mysterious? Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to pile 2 about their about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot. It's a fun little whimsical deck. I'm already starting to get kind of excited about Halloween. I like cute Halloween decorations and stuff like that. I don't know about you all. Leave me a comment or put a little jack-o'-lantern in the comments if you are getting excited about Halloween too. It's my favorite time of year other than Christmas. I think it's wonderful. I love fall time. I love everything fall related. Anyways, so Spirit, why is my pile 2 here so mysterious? What is it about them that makes them so mysterious? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. King of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. And, oh wow, Nine of Pentacles. Lots of pentacles, which can be about like finances, or it can be for earth energy. And when I say earth energy, what I mean is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. So I feel like you are somebody who's very talented, and you do possess a lot of talents, and also people find you mysterious how you're so successful. Many people wonder what's your secret to your success or the recipe of your success. We also have Manara. We have Renee and Carly. These are very beautiful energies here. I'd also like to use the Wisdom of the Realms Oracle. Some of you could have a very unique handwriting style. People, when they see it, they're like, wow, how's this so neat or uniform? Maybe you know cursive, which, by the way, is a dying art. Maybe you have beautiful penmanship. You could be very talented with writing, okay? And people, maybe you're often seen with a book. I am seeing that here. You're often seen with a book, and you seem mysterious because you're always seen carrying a notebook or a journal or a book. Maybe you like to keep to yourself. You could be very polite, but also at the same time somewhat distant. We have the Lady of the Gift. Generosity. Receiving, withholding, yeah. So I'm really getting with this that you are somebody who is very generous and with your money or with your time or energy, and you're the kind of person that comes across as mysterious because you may have a passion for learning or a passion for spirituality, a passion for philosophy. Maybe you are a philosophically bent thinker. You're somebody who sort of avoids the mainstream sort of trends and stuff, and you more go for like flowy or whatever you feel like in the mood to wear. You have a creative side about you. You like to wear very unique clothes that really bring out your personality. With the butterfly here, you could really like butterflies. You could like floral prints. You could like to wear blues, yellows, or like you look very good in earth tones, I want to say. And you come across as definitely possessing a uniqueness because you may dress in like vintage clothing, because this is giving me vintage clothing vibes. So you may own a lot of vintage or antique items. You may even collect antique furniture. You seem mysterious because you have an interesting or offbeat taste in clothing and accessories and that kind of thing, and it's very, very, very unique. But yeah, you seem to often be like lost in thought, or you may have your nose in a book, or always looking pensive. Whenever you're talking to people, you seem to always captivate their attention. Maybe you take like very effective pauses when you're conversating. You know how to use inflection in your voice. There's something about the way you're conversating that gets people interested in you. The things that you're saying are interesting, and you're also not extremely easily impressed. Look at her face. Like, it takes a lot to like elicit a smile or make you, to really impress you. You have high standards, and you may like to keep your own private life private. But yeah, I think that you really do have like an appreciation for art that comes across in your style, your behavior. You may like to read about art, or you could like to, go around with like a sketch pad and sketch things. Okay, you seem very eccentric. People may wonder what you're journaling about. What are you drawing? What are you doing? What are you reading? Or if you're looking at your phone out in public, people may be like, what are they doing? What are they looking at? And maybe you like to read on your phone or your device. Whatever you're doing, you seem to just be very much deep in thought, and also like just possessing a real air of wisdom about you. And this kind of wisdom is a real asset. It adds to your life, and you could really be earning quite a bit of money by utilizing the knowledge that you've acquired, because there are a lot of pentacles here which can stand for your money, and this Nine of Pentacles is about affluence. You could really love history as well. Maybe you're somebody who studies history or even archaeology. You could have traveled quite a bit too, is what I'm getting from Spirit. Maybe you've traveled to faraway lands. Maybe you've traveled to do some archaeological diggings, or just to see archaeology, or not only archaeology, but architecture in in faraway cities. Maybe you like to go and look at artwork from other countries, or to go and bring a drawing pad and sketch buildings or people or different scenery. You just seem to be excuse my cough. You seem to be in your own little world sometimes, and people are very, very curious about your world, and it piques their interest. You could be expressing this knowledge that you've acquired through different ways. Like maybe you like to sing about it. Maybe you like to write books about it. You could like to write poetry about what you know. You always really, I want to say, like, in whatever you're doing, you express your wisdom you've accumulated, and you always ask some of the best questions. But sometimes people may find your questions to be even very mysterious. Like, how do you even come up with these questions? Like, you come up with some of the best questions, and you always seem to have an answer for anything, and people wonder, like, where have you acquired your wisdom from? And you're somebody who, speaking about asking questions, like, I think that you are somebody who is a seeker. You do seem to have a thirst for knowledge, and you do have that desire to either travel or to try new things, try new foods from different cultures, or like meet people of different backgrounds. You always keep other people guessing, though. No matter what you're doing, you have a somewhat of a detached energy, yet very giving and loving at the same time. Very, very warm. You have a warm approach to people. You could be somebody who prefers eye contact over a lot of talking. So maybe you're more of a listener, and you give people the attention of your eyes, which says a lot. It says that you are interested in what they have to say, but also it shows that like you're processing what they're saying, and you're thinking. You're always thinking. There is something here about like your fragrance, the kinds of fragrances that you choose to wear, or like maybe this is your body's natural fragrance, but you smell like heavenly, and people may wonder about like, how do you smell so good? And it does create like a mysterious scent. Like they can't figure out what your scent is or what your fragrance is, because it's very unique. Maybe you mix or make your own lotions, or maybe you mix or match different essential oils or different things like that. So whatever it is, it's very unique. And You are somebody who dares to be different, because like Spirit was just telling me that like you dare to be different, and people, they find that to be very interesting about you. People may also think you're mysterious because even when there's like chaos surrounding you or things aren't going well, got the Ten of Swords there, you always seem to maintain your cool, okay? A cool, calm, collected demeanor, and you just look calm under pressure. So people they often wonder about that, and it adds to your sense of mystery. You know how to read people like a book, okay? You know how to read others. And a lot of people are like, how do you do that? How do you know how to do that? With this word withholding just popped out at me. You could be the kind of person that prefers to ask other people questions, and you don't really like to answer questions yourself. So you may withhold information about yourself. You're also, though, the kind of person like, you know, you're not afraid of silence, and sometimes being around you, you may not have a lot to say. And some people are like deathly afraid of silence, but you're at peace with silence in a conversation. And some people are just like wondering, like, do you feel awkward, or do you need to fill in the gaps? Because some people just need to fill in gaps when there's silence. But you seem totally at peace when there is a silence or a gap in the conversation. You're just like very content and very, very calm. So that's what I'm getting here too. Okay. Yeah. So I think, let's see, let's make sure. Okay, yeah, I was going to do these animal cards too. We got the pink flamingo and the penguin. So the penguin here talks about when there's outside harsh conditions, you remain calm and confident and sure of yourself. You have a good temperament about you, you're determined, and you always keep your spirits high. So people do find that very mysterious how you can do that. The flamingo can talk to you, I can't talk. The flamingo here can talk about rejoicing and celebrating. And it can also talk about your ability to handle change. Think about how a flamingo will hop from one leg to the other, and they're changing the weight distribution from one leg to the other. So the flamingo is all about change and how you handle change very, very well. So it's almost like you don't need people's approval too. That can stand for not needing approval from others, and always listening to your heart, because it says a lot of pink on it, which can be for your heart chakra. You always seem to do well with keeping friends, as long as these are good friendships. You will have lasting friendships with people, and you connect with people based on shared values and a healthy understanding of what a good relationship is. So that's what the flamingo stands for. So what I can gather from these two cards in conjunction is that you do have a lot of depth and complexity that helps you to get through the difficult times, because you can get in touch with your emotions, and you have like the wisdom and the wherewithal to know how to handle yourself and to handle others well too, despite what's going on around you. And you can express your emotions in a lot of ways, like through subtle gestures. And people can tell that like you have a good handle on your emotions just by the way that you stand, by the way that you act. People can tell that like you keep your composure. You don't let your emotions drive you or like rule you. So you seem very tempered. And you do have a unique, thoughtful perspective on life that is coming through again. So, and with that heart chakra, I do think that you live from the heart. And also, not to mention the beauty that you exude. You're very, very beautiful, but also with that penguin, I can't help but think of like coldness or standoffishness, like, you know, this withholding energy. Like, you may come across to others as a little bit standoffish, because you're not quick to divulge everything about yourself to others, okay? So the next thing that I would like to do is I would like to do the Astro dice, and I'm going to prepare for Spirit Talk. I will put some letter tiles out, but I'm not going to like do a lot of name channeling this time. But you can look for your name or initials in the letter tiles. I'm going to see if I can get your birthday or birth month or astrological sun, moon, or ascendant. So we have Cancer, Aries, Gemini, or Leo for a sun, moon, or ascendant. We have a February birthday, a March birthday, or a January. So January, February, or March birthday. When added together, this is 6. This could be a June birthday as well. And I want to say in pile 1 we had the exact same dice. So if you were drawn to pile 1 in any way, you may find I can't talk. You may find messages for you in pile 1, because yeah, I mean, this is incredible. So for specific birthdays, you could have, you know, January 1st, January 3rd, January 2nd, or January 5th or 6th as a birthday, June 1st, June 3rd, June 2nd, June 5th, or June 6th as a birthday, March 3rd, March 1st, March 2nd, March 5th, or any day in March for a birthday. And for the Astro dice, we got Aries, like I said, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo for your sun, moon, or ascendant. And if those don't resonate, that's okay. Let's keep going. I'll go ahead and put some letter tiles down, and we'll see what we can get. I just heard New Zealand, so you could be from New Zealand. New Delhi. I heard the name Santiago or Santiago. And Carly. The name Carly. And then Gibson, the last name Gibson. Somebody here could also play guitar, because there is a Gibson guitar. It makes me think of that. So somebody here could play the guitar. Or even violin, I just heard Spirit say. A stringed instrument. Kevin, the name Kevin. Chevy. Somebody here could drive a Chevy. Jillian. Jilly. Gil. Frederick. Oliver. Olivia. Jamie. James. Jemiah. All right, so look for your name in here, okay? I just heard Silver too. That could be somebody's last name. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this whole sheet with like hints and clues about you. So not everything's gonna resonate, but even if a couple things do, then still, like, you know, it's still for you, okay? So this is called automatic writing, and I call it Spirit Talk, but it's just like picking up a telephone and just allowing Spirit to speak through me. So Spirit, please let us know everything we need to know about pile 2 that'll give them the confirmations that they need that this is definitely their pile. I don't know. I just heard Sonoma. So I think that's in California. Maybe that's a location that is important to you. Maybe you have family there, or you could live in California. I just heard Blanchard. I don't know where that would be. That could be somebody's last name, or that could be a place. Blanchard. I was hearing Prince. Maybe some of you are big Prince fans. He's a musician. Yeah, I heard the name Jameson. I'm seeing a cowboy hat. Okay, maybe some of you are from like down south in the USA, or you like country music, or you live in the country. Somebody here could play the drums. Somebody here has a pet snake. Or you know somebody with a pet snake. And if so, and you know the pet snake's name, you could see their name in here. I just heard the name Araya and Anderson and Melinda. All right. I don't know why, but I was seeing a key. I'm seeing somebody like locking themselves out of their house or something, and then like having to having to either pick the lock, or locking themselves out of their car or something like that, or their automobile. So if this is you, let me know, because I'm seeing a key. Maybe you just had a key made for like a rental property. I don't know, but I'm seeing like a key. So let me know how that resonates with you. I heard the name Dominic or Dominique. I heard the name Jerry or Gerald. Or Geraldine. I just heard Stay Wild Moonchild. So some of you, maybe you have some witchy vibes about you, and that always makes me think of like dancing in the moonlight, like lighting a fire, and I don't know, like that kind of thing. Maybe you like to do like fire magic or candle magic, okay? Because that's coming through for somebody out there. Somebody here really likes to watch horror movies, so that could be you. Okay, horror movies. Like these types of movies like may or may not scare you, or maybe they do and you like to get scared or something like that. Some people like that. Maybe you love Halloween, or you love oh, what is it? Like I don't know, like Tim Burton movies would be coming through here as a possible confirmation. Maybe you like the macabre. Maybe you like to read Stephen King books, because that is coming through as well. Stephen King books. You could like to write stories, even if it's like, it doesn't have to be scary stories, but you could like to write stories. Something about puppets is coming through here. Maybe you design puppets. Yeah. Puppets or poppets, something like that. Just like, yeah, because I'm seeing like, you know, Jim Henson, and he created those puppets for like Sesame Street and stuff like that. So you could have like a hobby that involves like, you know, creating little cute characters or puppets or whatever. And I know some of this stuff sounds very random, but like I said, even if a couple things resonate with you, then that's, you know. Somebody here could be a night owl. Maybe you like to stay up all night, or you have insomnia. Because I just heard night owl. I don't know why, but I was hearing like some of you may collect vintage lamps or something like that. I'm seeing these very ornate lamps. Kind of looks like this with like scrolly things and like little, yeah, it just looks very ornate. So maybe you own a very ornate lamp like this, or you could collect lamps like this, but it kind of looks like this from what I'm seeing. And has little scrolly things on it like this. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing here. So you could have a lamp like this on your desk, or you collect lamps, something like that. It could even have like little fringes hanging off from it, like that. That's what I'm seeing, like a very ornate or beautiful lamp. And I'm seeing somebody could own like a crystal ball. Maybe you do readings for other people or for yourself. Maybe you're trying to teach yourself how to scry using a crystal ball. Okay. I don't know why, but I just heard Tucker. And I was hearing, oh, Kansas or Arkansas. So I'll write that down too. Kansas or Arkansas. I don't know if I spelled that right, but I don't know why I was hearing this, but I was hearing outdoor music festival. So maybe some of you just went to like an outdoor music festival, or even a Renaissance fair. So if any of this has resonated with you, then please leave a comment and let me know that this did resonate with you. Okay, and of course you don't have to, but if you like tarot readings and you want to be a part of this awesome community, please hit subscribe and join the tribe. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to watch however many piles that you felt drawn to, because there could be multiple reading, messages for you in each one. And also, if you need a personal reading, check out the info in my description box below, or visit my website to learn more at www.mysticrosepsychic.com. My prices are very affordable, and it's always so much fun to connect with you all. By now, you may have heard about the opportunity to join my Patreon community. I do offer 2 weekly readings. Pick a card style, all about spicy love readings, beauty, gossip, and even some very deeply spiritual topics. My latest one was, what does spirit want you to know? You get to vote on all the topics. You'll also get full unlimited access to over hundreds of videos that are already in my library. So feel free to look in my description box below for more information. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to click on the link in my description box below and head on over and check it out. It's all about love and romance. If you enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe over there too, as I would love to see you on over there. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to all of my viewers and subscribers and channel members and Patreon members. If you are interested in supporting this channel and receiving a few extra perks, become a channel member today for only $5 a month. There is a link in my description box below that you can click on for more information. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, feel free to look in my description box below for more information. Of course, it's never expected, but always appreciated. It does help me to purchase things for the channel. And thank you so much again. Stay beautiful, and until next time, take good care. Bye. Hello, beautiful souls who chose pile 3. If you chose Pyrite or image 3, you're in the right place. Today we're going to be looking at what makes you so mysterious. This was a viewer recommended video, so thank you so much. You know who you are. I've never done this topic before, so I'm really excited about it. I'm going to go ahead and connect with Spirit, and then we can begin. Spirit, please be here now with me. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to my pile number 3 collective about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring through light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so we're going to be looking at what makes you mysterious. I'll be using the Everyday Witch Tarot cards. They're just fun. I really like these, especially since I'm starting to get excited about, Halloween. I like Halloween. I like fall, so I start to get excited about fall decorations and stuff like that. Usually in June or July, if I'm being honest. I really do. I get excited about it. So yeah, I like these cards. Anyway, this is the Chariot. The Chariot is for moving forward. It can be for, it can talk about like knowing intuitively like what to do. So your intuition is quite on point. You could also have magical abilities. This one reminds me of like mixing potions. Maybe you work with essential oils. You could smell like essential oils. Maybe you like to create your own, like some people do like create their own deodorants or their own lotions, body sprays, and even some people use natural products to wash their hair. You could use a lot of natural products like, baking soda or vinegar, and you just smell very like earthy, very good, almost like a sweetness and a muskiness combined. So you smell very good. We got the 3 of Swords, heartbreaker type of energy. People tend to really get drawn in by your vibes and they get stuck on you. King of Swords and Ace of Wands. Wow. You're very attractive. I mean, I can't deny that. That's coming through very strongly here with that Ace of Wands. You get people excited. You could talk using very cryptic language or phrases, which may have people kind of like wondering about you. Like, wow, you're very interesting as a person. You don't always maybe, talk in a straightforward way, but it's kind of cryptic. Or it's like the kind of topics that you like to talk about sometimes. You almost have to have a little bit of knowledge about it to know what it is, okay? Especially if it's spiritual based. We also have Regina, Eclat, and Yelena. Beautiful, beautiful energies here. We also have Alice. I mean, talk about the magical abilities that you have. Alice is she who grants wishes. I feel like many people feel very fortunate to be in your presence. You seem mysterious because you speak with a calm and steady tone. I am getting that, just intuitively getting that from you and your energy. You also may have a very interesting style of accessorizing. I notice here she's got these very beautiful, they almost look like vintage chandelier earrings, okay? And I noticed the crown too and the necklace. Like nothing goes unnoticed when it comes to your accessories. And you have a very unique style or beauty. And it could be based on like vintage pieces. We also have the Eagle King. You could also have Native American heritage. If you do, I think that just adds to your beauty. It doesn't necessarily mean that you do, but you could have dark hair, dark features, or sharp cheekbones. You also have the wisdom to be able to know certain things, and I think that people think that you are very knowledgeable. We have the High Lady of Love and Compassion. reverence, kindness, and consideration. You're very loving, very kind, a bit elusive. You can be a bit elusive, especially on your social media. Maybe you don't post a lot, like if you're on Facebook or whatever, or maybe you're not even on Facebook. Maybe you don't even like to post a lot on social media, but like if you do have Facebook, I think that you can be a little bit elusive, or you don't like to share a lot. Like some people will get on there and they'll take pictures of their food, or like they'll say, oh, I went here today, or I went there today. It's like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's plenty of people that, you know, do that. But like, I think that you like to withhold certain things, and you don't like to post everything about your life. Okay. And this can add to your sense of mystery, because people are wondering, oftentimes wondering, like, what are you up to? Or I just heard, what are you up to these days? You can get exes really stuck on you. And with that heartbreaker card, yeah, you can have exes very addicted to you and like spying on you and wondering how you're doing. You could wear some kind of unique signature accessories. Like maybe you always like to, like for my feminines out there, maybe you like to always wear large earrings or something like that. You could have like a staple, or unique headbands, or unique floral hair pieces, or something that's uniquely you, okay? You also have like this very healing vibe about you, because I can't help but notice the snake here. And in medicine, the snake is for healing, and also the snake is for transformation. Like you have very transformative energy about you. You're a transmuter, and you could resonate with a transmuter, lightworker type of vibe, okay? People do wonder about you, though. They do. They have a lot of questions about you. Some people may wonder, like, okay, they may wonder, is this person good? Are they not good? Like, they may not know, because you seem like you have some, like, badass kind of vibes about you. Like, I can't help but notice this little witch on the motorcycle with the leather jacket, and the snake here. I mean, some people may get, like, the vibes from you, like, oh, can I trust that person? You know what I mean? I can't help but notice, like, the horns coming out of her head, too. So some people may think that you're, like, a devil. Some people may think you're an angel, and people just may not know. So that's part of your element of mystery. Some of you prefer more, like, simple clothing, but with, like, a punch of like really cool accessories. Or some of you, maybe you like more lavish clothing with no accessories. It could be either or is what I'm getting. But it's giving me Lady Gaga vibes. Okay. And you know how really fabulous she is. I mean, I'm a big fan of Lady Gaga. I love her. She's so pretty, and she has a unique sense of style. And you could also be a very talented musician as well. You are somebody that's mysterious, because you could be always really early to things, or maybe you're late to things. And maybe you're just like very rarely on time to things. So you get people wondering about that too, because in my mind I was seeing like an image of a clock. And I was hearing like something about time that can make you seem elusive. Like, I don't know why I was getting this like time bender. You could like almost like have had some interesting experiences. Maybe you've witnessed like UFOs, or you've had some kind of like experience with lifting the veil and seeing what's on the other side. Some of you have had experiences with like poltergeists, or some of you have just had really weird experiences that have been kind of interesting, but maybe even scary. Some of you, maybe you have had like some kind of encounter with like a ghost or something like that. I just heard the word chilling. Maybe some of you, you've had experiences where you've been able to read people's minds, or know what they're gonna say, or you feel so connected that it's almost scary to other people. So maybe that's why they don't know, and you have that sense of mystery about you, because they don't know how to take it. Like, how do you know so much? How are you? Because you seem to be very, very intuitive, and some people may be like, okay, what's your source, and how do you know so much? Very interesting. And I think that in conjunction with you like being a little bit elusive can really make people's imaginations run wild. You may also enjoy the nightlife or like night activities, because I can't help but notice like there's darkness in this card and this card, and this one too. And so maybe you do like to engage in nighttime activities, so that kind of adds to your mystery as well. I think that you prefer long, deep discussions or passionate discussions about things that may be a little bit unconventional. Okay, and that may make people wonder too, like, you seem very mysterious, you seem very interesting. So maybe you really don't like a lot of superficial talk or like surface level talk, okay? You like to go deep. Some of you could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, heavy, heavy scorpionic, like with the transmuter and transmutational energy that you have and transformative energy. It really makes me think a lot of Scorpio. Maybe you're the kind of person that maybe you like to spend some time alone or like to do solitude or solitary types of activities like taking walks by yourself, or just like you're comfortable doing things by yourself sometimes, and maybe people that observe you are like, wow, okay, you seem very interesting how you can just be okay with spending time alone. Maybe you like to go out in nature by yourself, sit out in the woods and just think or just meditate, or like she kind of looks like a fairy. I don't know. Maybe you like really have like a lot of elemental vibes about you, like fairy energy about you, or like I don't know. You could have an affinity for I want to say like, elves or gnomes or anything of the enchanted forest. I'm thinking like Merlin, magician type of energy, and like, yeah, fairies, all of that stuff. Like, it's really coming through here in that card. And I just got a download. I think you have a very eclectic type of background though, because you may take like what you like from different cultures or beliefs and like have a conglomeration that's just uniquely you. Maybe you don't follow a certain religion. And so you get people wondering about that too, like, because you may like to take stuff from, let's say you take some things from Buddhist philosophies, and maybe you take some things from Christian philosophies or beliefs. Maybe you do have some Native American, like, either traditions or or even quotes or things that you like from different, from the Bible or whatever. Like, it can be very eclectic, and I think that this just adds to your element of mystery. I really do. And I think that too, like, with that King of Swords, sometimes people may think you're standoffish, okay? They may think that you're very intelligent, and they may think that you're, I want to say, like, picky or like fussy about who you give your time and energy to, okay? And that you seem to gravitate to other people who are like you, and you seem to get along well or like mesh well with other people who are very intelligent and are free thinkers. So I think that your appearance is like very, very well, very, very well groomed, but also you could do like kind of like a messy bun or messy hair and still pull any look off. You look very put together, very clean. So your look is like very clean, but I think it's maybe just very unique. Okay, your look is unique, and you don't have to have like a sleek or chic look with your hair slicked back and a slick pony, or you're not the kind of person that's like, oh, I can't stand any hair out of place. You're more likely to wake up out of bed with bedhead and look gorgeous, put on a little bit of makeup, and just go about your day if you're, into makeup. Your hair could be like your thing too, and the way it frames your face really brings out your eyes, and it really does add to that mysterious depth in your eyes. What else, Spirit? You could really, really like the rain or like stormy weather. I can't help but notice all these clouds in the background, and it looks like her hair is like wind blown. So yeah, maybe you really like the rain or stormy weather, and some people that know that might be like, okay, that's interesting. Like I think that people just think you're very mysterious or very interesting, and maybe it's hard to elicit a laugh from you, but when you do laugh, people find your laugh to be like deep and rich and meaningful, and they do enjoy it. It seems like too, like once you get you to open up or you feel comfortable, it's almost like you have so many stories to tell. And when you connect with people, it's almost like you can read their mind or finish their sentence, or they don't even need to finish their sentence. It's like you already know what they're going to say before they say it. So some people may think that you're interrupting, but you're not. You're just, you already know what people are going to say. So, and then sometimes too, maybe you're the type of person that you could hurry up and like say what you need to say before you forget it, because you have so many thoughts coming into your mind, especially when you're like very, very talkative. So maybe sometimes you're like more reserved, and then other times when you're feeling very, very comfortable, you can almost be like a different side of you comes out, and you can be like very, very talkative, and you can be full of energy. So I think that people can't really wrap their head around you. It's kind of making me laugh a little bit because it's funny. I like your energy because you're very dichotomous, and you don't have to be just one way. And you like the things of like the old. I think that you cherish vintage things. Maybe you like black and white movies. Maybe you like traditional, things, or maybe you honor traditions. Maybe you like to research about ancient religions or ancient practices, or even like astrology, Vedic or otherwise. Maybe you're fond of old forgotten places, and you like to learn about old forgotten places or even visit old forgotten places. You could like to walk in cemeteries, Spirit just told me. Oh gosh, well, if you do, that is causing a lot of people, if they know about that, to wonder like, okay, that person's very interesting. I don't see anything wrong with it, but maybe you like to wander around or walk around in cemeteries. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Okay, I'm gonna do the animal cards now. These are, this is from a deck that the Xena twins gave me. You can find this deck on Etsy. It's an animal oracle deck. So Spirit, please help us out with this conversation about why is my pile 3 so mysterious? We have a dolphin and what looks to be a moose. Okay. Okay, so I'll start with the dolphin. So the dolphin has a playful energy. So you can be very serious, but you have a very playful side to you that is really fun, and people do enjoy it. Your moods can be a lot of fun, and people just enjoy being around you. And also you have an intelligence about you, okay? With the dolphin there, you're very intelligent. Sometimes your intelligence can be a little scary to people or a little intimidating. The things you know can intimidate people. And then we have the moose. And that's talking about you as a person having a lot of energy and strength. Okay, and you know how to maintain this sense of inner balance. You're very strong. You always seem to act with integrity. And you really do have the best intentions at heart. Sometimes you might, you know, double guess yourself with that moose card there. But pretty much you seem to be fearless. You always consider what other people, what, I guess, like how other people feel. Like you're very empathic. And you're a great person. Okay, with that moose card there. That's what that means. Okay, so that was great. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to Spirit Talk, and that's where I'm going to be channeling messages from Spirit. I'll also roll the Astro dice so we can see maybe what your birthday is, or your sun, moon, or ascendant. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with the Astro dice, and we'll see what we can get. Whoa, we have a number 5, a number 11, we have an 18. That could be the 18th of any month, the 15th, or the 5th of any month, or the 11th of any month for a birthday, or the 19th of any month for a birthday, or the 23rd of any month for a birthday. Or this could be a May birthday or November birthday. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, and Sagittarius for sun, moon, or ascendant. Okay. And if those didn't resonate, that's okay. Let's keep going. I'm going to be doing Spirit Talk, and I'll be filling up this whole entire sheet of paper. If only a couple things resonate with you, that's okay. Not everything is going to resonate with you. I'll just tell you that up front. So just be listening for things that apply to you, and please let me know in the comment section if anything applies to you. Even if it seems random, I always bring through whatever Spirit asks me to bring through. So my marker is almost dead, so I'm going to change markers and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm also going to put out a few letter tiles before I forget, because I almost forgot. But yeah, I'll put out some letter tiles too, so that you can look for your name or your initials in here. I might say some names, but I won't say too many. Just whatever Spirit brings through, and I'm going to mostly focus on the hints and clues. Okay. With the Spirit Talk, but I will put these here. Okay. Just gonna move these over here. So while I'm putting these out, I'll just explain. You could see your initials in the tiles. You could see your name spelled out, first, middle, or last name, a screen name. You can duplicate letters if you need to. And if everything's there except one letter, it still counts. And I was hearing just a few names, so I'll just say those. Sherry and Kat. Kate or Caitlin. Anna, Prince, Della. Soraya and Jeff. Cassidy. Cora. Karen. Hudson. Maddie. Therese or Teresa. Judah. DJ. Okay. That is a letter I. I'll put these here because these are kind of falling. Usually I use a tray, but I've got to make room for the Spirit Talk, so I'm just going to put those there like that, okay? Alright, so go ahead and look here. You can play Spiritual Scrabble, look for different words that you can find in there, or like I said, your name or initials. I'm going to go ahead and do Spirit Talk now. It's automatic writing. I'm just going to write down whatever I hear and take it that it's meant for somebody. Even if it seems absurd or random, I know some of these things may, but this is just messages that I'm getting. And if it doesn't connect with you, it may connect with somebody, okay? don't know why, but I was hearing laundry. Maybe some of you are folding laundry and listening to this right now, or putting a load in the washer or dryer or you're at a laundromat as you're listening to this video. If so, let that be a confirmation for you. Somebody here could have recently been nominated for an award or won an award, because I was hearing award. You could have recently attended an awards ceremony, or you could have received some kind of recognition recently. Maybe this was some kind of ribbon or trophy, because I am seeing that. Some of you, maybe you belong to a country club, or maybe you recently attended an event at a country club. I am seeing that. And I'm seeing like a little, one of those like golf, I don't really know, I'm not a golfer, but it's like a caddy or something. It's like one of those vehicles that you drive around in when you play golf. So yeah, I'm seeing one of those in my mind. Okay. What else, Spirit? I'm seeing somebody here could play the piano, because I'm seeing like the piano keys, you know. So maybe you're self-taught. You could be a musician. I'm seeing music notes. You could compose your own music or be a singer. If so, you're very talented. Spirit was bringing that through for you. And I heard that you have star quality, and that some of you could be entertainers. Okay, some of you could be, because I'm literally seeing a star. Some of you could be on the spotlight. Some of you have worked on Broadway. Okay, I am getting that. Or you belong on Broadway. I just heard like actress or actor. Performer. You could like the performance arts, like maybe you're a dancer or something like that. Some of you may have studied dance or like specifically like ballet. And I don't know why, but I was hearing Joffrey. So I don't even know how to spell that, but maybe some of you studied at Joffrey Ballet. I think that's in New York. Okay. Some of you are very artsy, because that is coming through. Somebody who's very talented in the arts. I'm seeing like a painter, so maybe you like to paint with acrylic or paint with oils, or some other medium. But I'm definitely seeing like beautiful paintings. Spirit was saying something about like you need to frame these beautiful paintings and like put them on display if you are an artist, so that you can see your work, because you're doing a fantastic job, and it needs to be showcased. So I don't know why, but I was getting that some of you may make your own soaps. Some of you could sell these for extra cash. Yeah, maybe you make your own soaps or little spray bottles. I'm seeing like little spray bottles. So maybe you make your own sprays, room fresheners, room cleansers, homemade deodorants, homemade body sprays, that kind of thing. You could really make quite a bit of money selling these things, like on Etsy or whatever. Some of you could have an Etsy store. Some of you read tarot yourselves, like you are a tarot reader. Some of you have created your own deck. Okay. I like seeing a third eye, so I'm seeing like an eye. So this kind of reminds me of like a third eye, like opening up, like your intuition, your intuitive gifts could be really on point during this time. Something here about the pineal gland is very open. It's maybe you recently stopped taking a pill or stopped taking a medicine that would have normally like clogged your pineal gland, but now your pineal gland is able to open up and you're receiving downloads and messages from spirit. Maybe you gave up like fluoride, or in the toothpaste, or you're doing some natural things, or you've given up certain substances that would have normally like kind of been dampening your intuition or third eye. So now it's like whatever you're doing, something you're doing is opening your third eye. So if you care to share that in the comments, that would be great. I would love to hear what you're doing because it might help other people. Okay, anything else, Spirit? I don't know what I was hearing, something about roses, and then I was hearing rose-colored glasses. Like some of you may be looking at a situation with rose-colored glasses, and Spirit is just kind of urging you to look at it with your third eye and your intuition, and trust your intuition, and look at it with a realistic approach. Okay, so if okay, if it's not for you, that message won't make any sense, but if it does, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, the whole point is like you need to listen to your intuition because it's really on point and you can start to really trust it now. And somebody here could be a car collector. Like maybe you like to collect like mini cars, like little miniatures, or you could even have a little boy, like a son, and maybe he collects matchboxes, because I'm seeing like little matchbox cars and stuff like that. So for some of you, you may have children or grandchildren, or even maybe it's like little girls too. It could be really any gender. It could be a child or a grandchild that likes matchbox cars, because I'm seeing these little cars. Yeah, so interesting. Seems random, but I gotta bring through whatever Spirit brings through. So if that resonates with you, please let me know. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this too. I thought I was done, but nope, I'm hearing something about making t-shirts. So maybe some of you make your own t-shirts, or you design t-shirts. You could work for a printing company as well. That was coming through. Anyways, of course you never have to, but if you like tarot readings and you want to be part of this awesome community and you don't want to miss any more readings from me, please hit subscribe and join the tribe. I would love to have you become part of this awesome community. If you already are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Please like this video if you enjoyed and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to watch however many piles that you were drawn to, because there may be multiple messages for you in each of the piles. And also, if you need a personal reading, check out the information in my description box below, or visit my website to learn more at www.mysticrosepsychic.com. My prices are very affordable, and it's always so much fun to connect with you all. By now, you may have heard about the opportunity to join my Patreon community. I do offer 2 weekly readings, pick a card style, all about spicy love readings, beauty gossip, and even very deeply spiritual topics. The last one I did was, what does Spirit want you to know right now, or need you to know right now? You get to vote on the different topics there, and you also get full unlimited access to hundreds of videos that are already on in my library. They are all pick a card style readings. So feel free to look in my description box below for more information. Also, if you haven't yet checked out my sister channel, Mystic Rose Tarot Collective, feel free to click on the link in my description box below and head on over there and just check it out. It's so much fun, and it's all about love and romance. So if you enjoy it, please be sure to subscribe over there too. I would love to see you on over there and welcome you to the community. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to all of my viewers, subscribers, channel members, and Patreon members. If you are interested in supporting this channel and receiving a few extra perks, become a channel member today for only $5 a month. There is a link in the description box below that you can click on for more information. And if you feel like donating to the channel, you never have to, it's not expected, but if you're interested, you can look in my description box below for more information. And thanks so much again. I hope you stay beautiful and take good care. And until next time, bye.